with a tone, articulation locked. Each line snap like a bolt just popped. Frame don't flick, no room for blur. Voice stay tight like a legal slur. Every word hit with a razor weight. No dust, no stain, I'm immaculate. Pressure, nah, I talk like steel. Beat don't bend and I keep it real. Crash through loops like a system surge. Every line swing with a rhyme split urge. Balance so cold yet I burn on beat. High tone fire with a brutal heat. Can't unhear what I architect. Every syllable clean and immaculate. Gloss in the voice, got bite in the fold. Drumline drilling like a legend told. Snap that phrase with a militant flex. Steps too clean, no need for checks. Talk like I built this code by hand. Stare at the track, it can't withstand. No glitch, no lag, just tight to right. This ain't style, it's immaculate. Hey. Drip in the syntax, no overflow. Bars too dense, they control the flow. Voice on grip like a clutch and race. Every word drop like a time lock case. Move in a strobe, I don't repeat. Still too sharp when I ride off beat. No frame missed in the lines I set. Only one word with immaculate. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Stack that beat like a vault of gold. Talk that snap with a pad and bold. Strike with a grin and a syllable twist. Flow too rich, leave nothing missed. Pitch don't wobble, it glide and bite. Shine in the noise with a crystal light. Catch this tone too late, no bet, already gone, I'm immaculate. Final verse and the beat still wild. Heart still drumming like a rebel child. No fade, no dip, no calm and tone. Keep that kick like a metronome. Words like sculpture cut so precise. Vibe on lock, every edge like ice. Close this book with a savage set. Remember the name, immaculate. Hey! Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey! I'm immaculate. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah. 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 I don't bend when the chains get tight. I don't flinch when the room lack light. Push through fire with a grin full steel. Voice too firm, I don't cut no deal. They tell me sit, I rise on cue. I break that mold when the path feels skewed. Never been calm in a world that tame. I snap that frame just to carve my name. Grind in the pit with a storm in breath. Smile through smoke like I play with death. Heart in the soul, I don't play compliant. Born with the flame, I'm recalcitrant. Ay, move with a fist when the world say fold. Mind stay rogue, I don't fit that mold. Knots in my path, still I carve with venom. Write my fate, never ask for a rhythm. Beat too loud, but I talk through pressure. Never been part of the system measure. March in the zone like a one-man riot. Peace in my tone, but my soul ain't quiet. Stand when I'm told to kneel, no fear. Voice so raw that the fake disappear. No leash here, I define my stance. Mark every line, recalcitrant. Yeah, call me a glitch in a world too neat. I spit that truth on a no rules beat. Crack their frame with a silent grin. Stubborn in style, never blink or spin. No safe path, I just carve through static. Move too odd for the crowd schematic. Dare me once and I raise that bar. Head held high with a chest full scar. Let's go! No pause here, I just glide through push. Flames in my breath with a rebel's hush. I don't obey when the cause feel distant. Born to resist, recalcitrant. Yo, no checkbox, I don't do them rows. March out of line like the rebel chose. Sworn to my code like a lawless night. Never back down from a shadow fight. Talk don't move me, I trust my claw. Live in the clash like I bend that law. Scrape through the doubt with a grin so sharp. Script in my blood like a rogue remark. Even when boxed, I don't shrink or soften. Ride through walls till the chains fall often. Voice won't crack when the tide get distant. Pressure get fed to the recalcitrant. Call me wild with a taste for rupture. Mind don't flinch when they claim I'm ruptured. Hold that line when the storm get brutal. Sharp in the stance like a mind unusual. I don't do calm when the cause ain't right. Break that seal with a verse so tight. Keep that core like a forge on heat. Speak no peace till the soul complete. Every word burn
like a strike mid-rage, locked in the fight like a beast uncaged. No fake steps in my truth resistant, bred in the clash recalcitrant. Yeah. 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 Love. Yeah. Yo, prayer. Love. Yeah. Yo. Boom, drop, tick tock, brainstem bursting. Data flow sharp like a razor, I'm cursing. Locked in logic, clicking through the matrix. Vivid like a prism, no glitch in my basics. Snapping like a neuron, fire with a premise. Truth in my teeth, no script, just menace. Got gears in my mind, no rush, just sparks. Heuristic grind, turn dust into marks. No shortcut, built from the gravel. Puzzle piece grinding, unravel to travel. Digits in the cipher, code in my veins. Reading the terrain with 1,000 brains. Click, clack, drum, no mercy, no filler. My mind's got teeth, every thought a killer. Tapping into trends with a whisper of math. I blaze in a grid, no linear path. Vibes run deep like veins in a legend. Slicing through time with precision, no tension. Blueprint, breathe and reinvent the scheme. Play with the flow like a lucid dream. High pitch flicker, then dip to a growl. Even stick built, now watch me proud. Binary steps in a spiral groove. Decoded the rules, now I make a move, yeah. Syntax savage, I navigate freely. Every line tuned like a lens, see me. Mapping unknowns with a confident grin. Clues in my pocket, I'm wired to win. Tempo shift tight, got bounce in the verse. Zoom in the mind where the riddles disperse. Speak with the cipher, rhyme with a code. Rattle the frame like a turbo mode. I'm locked in real, ain't searching for keys. Invent in the lock, I'm flipping degrees. Punching through the static, I harvest the glitch. Precision with pride, no luck, just pitch. Frame by frame, I define the rules. Cracking each layer, no time for fools. High notes hit like a flare in a dome. Low drop stomp like a war drum blown. Blueprint breathing, I bend what's fixed. Every move sharp like a choreo mix. I flick through minds like I'm reading a text. Every verse laced, no need for the flex. Tuned to the loop, my steps got style. Think in a maze, break free with a smile. Revving with grit, each beat gets bent. I'm the script, the path, the event. Woo! Ride that loop, no gaps, no drag. Keep my stick script with a street smart tag. Momentum steep like a riddle on fire. Every burst built with a spire of desire. Shift from the core, I don't blink with doubt. Talking lines that ripple and sprout. Game got layers, I'm peeling it clean. Move through the haze with a crystalline sheen. No template, I breathe intuition. Every bar hits with elite precision. Tightrope walking in mind-made zones. Crafting the code, these bars got bones. No. Yeah. 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 Grin like a weapon, I twist that frame. Talking riddles, still blaze my name. Charms like chess, I maneuver the wise. Logic and jokes, I capitalize. Snicker with depth, I orbit the blunt. Moves on tilt, I flex that front. Vibe with a smirk, I tease the grind. Every bar swerve, still laser line. High notes jab, low bars bite. I guess with venom, but always right. Games in the palm, I play with flair. Drip in the beat, I bend the air. Haha, prance through truths with a dagger tongue. Was so sharp, I leave them stung. Swagger sarcastic, locked and smooth. Waves in my walk, my words just groove. Punchlines hit like a yes unseen. Masking intent with a playful sheen. Each drop laced in a mirror disguise. Humorous armor, scope to surprise. Stride with irony, pivot with pride. Crafted chaos with worldwide. Volume rising, I ride that glitch. Facetious fire, I own this pitch. Yeah. Laughing at rules, I remix the mold. Twisting the tales that others told. My slang's a script, my grin's a cue. Flipping the scene with a point of view. Juking through norms, I skip the trace. Every bar flex with comic grace. Balance that burn with a flicker of charm. All in control, no false alarm. Hit with a tone that's oddly slick. Tickling the line, but the aim's still thick. No misreading, I play precise. Sarcastic genius, cold as ice. Tapping my pen with a devilish hum. Lines come slick like a sugar drum. Face all cool, but the rhyme's on flame. Clashing the truth artist with a clever name. Vibes in the verse got that dual edge, mocking the norm as I ride the ledge. Soundtrack bold, ain't playing coy. Even my jokes got that real deploy. Crafty with punch, each bar's a grin. Script full of shade with a velvet spin. Clocks don't tick where I roam through sense. Facetious wit, breaking all pretense. No cap, I dance through depth with jokes. Words roll tight like I'm nasal smoke. Snatching the throne with a grin and sneer. Shifting the vibe, then I disappear. Mocking the myth, I double the play. Wordsmith slick, turn day into gray. Notes ride high, then duck down low. I toy with the tone to the cadence glow. Every rhyme dipped in playful spite. I yes with power, pure daylight. Rap with a wink, line got twist. Can't touch this, I'm the glitch. Woo! Rewind not, I ride that spark. Truth in a joke, I leave a mark. Moves ironic, but plans exact. Trick in the beat with a brain act tact. Thump in the back, I glide, no slip. Talking in tricks with a silver lip. Punch in the gut, then wink on cue. Make them laugh, but cut right through. Climb through bars with a gesture code. Masked with a grin, but I own that load. Mock to reveal, joke to ignite. Facetious flame, this mic's my light. Let's ride. Let's ride. Woo! Yo, trendify this. I click, I spark, I surge through screens. Hot bite buzzing through digital dreams. No cap, I code what the net can't catch. Mindset slick, got a glitch dispatch. Flashlight chrome with a rhythm I ride. Bike trait bump with a sonic stride. Speed in my tone, got 'em slide then swerve. Trendify mode, that's the ultra nerve. Lit it up, lit it up. Frame by frame, I rewrite pace. Data dripping in a viral trace. Jump like ping, I pivot, twist. Swipe too slow, you gon' miss this list. Break that norm with a stealth design. No clone here, just streamline shine. Tap in tight with a thread so fly. Trendify waves, we multiply. Speed, boost flow, got the throttle in gear. Zoom in sharp, I appear then clear. Layered up bars like encrypted flare. Crowd go wild like a sonic flare. Voice pitch shift from low to high. Bounce off loops like a bird and fly. Trend ain't made, it's born inside. I manifest heat with no divide. Talk your big crush voice, got the glitch in tone. Every line drop like I cracked the zone. No delay when I raid these zones. Vibe so raw, even bots feel grown. Shift like swipe with a gesture wave. Rap tech flex in a new enclave. Trendify stamp on a neon pave. Scroll too quick, that's a thrill you crave. Loop locked in, I be running that loop. Bar stack tight like a system troop. Glide through time with a quantum scoop. Spin my words like a sonic swoop. Trend set hype with a coded spell. Voice go boom with a static yell. Climb no charts, I redesign scale. Trendify groove, I prevail. Non-stop energy. Glitch in the core, I burst and slide. Thumping so clean with a tempo tied. Trick that sound with a twist inside. Trendify born from the spark worldwide. Zoom through noise with a pace so mean. Glow in the dark with a laser sheen. Tight flow, height grow, lights all green. 4-minute rampage, super sheen. Yeah, Trendify complete.
We speeding up the culture. Trendify 2025.
The culture, Trendify 2025.
Yeah. Yeah. Roll with the tide, but I knew it was written. Locked in the vibe like a clock that's smitten. Sparks in the wind, but the path felt known. Fate in the grin like a seed that's grown. Steps in the maze, but my soul seen clear. Familiar pull when the change drew near. Lines got crossed, but I danced on the angle. Truth in the clash, never moved from the tangle. Woke in the frame where the signs aligned. Chance so wild, but the bond divine. Pages flip and the flow so mystic. Eyes in the fire, I call that kismet. Hands in the dirt where the roots been buried. Storms all past, but the vibe still carry. Crossroads loud, but I heard that hum. Voice from the start said time gon' come. Link to the
Each wrong turn still led to truths. Threads don't snap when they meant to twist. Even lost time got a place on the list. No script made, I just follow the thread. Call it divine how I dodged that dread. Yeah, mine got signs in the folds of the chaos. Move through the cracks with a grin so ageless. Every missed shot was a piece of the climb. Carved in the loss was a sign in disguise. Rain hit rough but the dirt still healed. Lessons unfold when the veil gets peeled. I ain't just walked, I drifted, collided, but landed exact where the truth resided. Let's go. Mirrors reflect what the world might skip, but my lens curved with a twist and a grip. Flick of the dice, but the aim got fixed. I call that spin, kismet in the mix. Don't lie when the stars be talking. Feet may wander, but the soul keep walking. Feel that beat like a guide in the silence. Even through noise, I be moving in balance. Doors closed tight, but the hinge gave way. Slid right through with a blaze and a sway. Names got called, but I waited my cue. Moved through the shadows with a shade of truth. Ayy, days felt wrong, but the nights felt right. Glow in the dark like a flicker of light. I ain't guess, I just leaned in calm. Kismet tapped, I extended my palm. Matching the smoke with a flame from the past. Twisting the script, but the scene still lasts. Vibes been set from the crack of the dawn. Voice of the wind said, keep pushing on. Threads pulled tight and the weave so bold. Truth don't bend, it just waits to unfold. Tales that I live weren't by mistake. I rode that wave to the pattern awake. Woo! No reruns, I just let it arrive. Even in drift, I be feeling alive. All them turns made a moment legit. That's not luck, man, that's kismet. Yo. Yeah. Yeah. Clock in moves with an eye so dry. Smile in place, but the mind don't try. Steps on loop like a glitch in motion. Talk so clean, but it lacked devotion. Auto in tone with a rusting soul. Brush off life like it's part of a role. No fire lit, just a walk through mimic. Punchline dull with a script so timid. Task get done with a ghost in pace. Mask in the flow with a hollow face. Tick that box, no depth, just glory. Life on pause, that's perfunctory. Hey, smile stay stuck like a program glitch. Hands move right, but the heart don't twitch. Work that line like a preset phrase. No burn left in the soul these days. Cold on the keys with a dream on mute. Voice sound clean, but the words feel brute. Look so sharp, but the aim feel empty. Time drift on with the steps too gently. Woo! Speed so fake like a playback skip. Mind on idle, but the lips still flip. Talk that script with a preset story. Dead in the light, that's perfunctory. Yeah, no waiting to yes, it's shaping sound. Drift through crowds like a ghost unbound. Tags on repeat, no flare, no spike. Just same day loop like a copy strike. No spark lit, but the act still playing. Motion on point with the heart decaying. I stay still while the hands keep going. Move like wind with a feel unshowing. Let's go, work like clockwork, soul ain't in it. Lines get tossed in a cage, no limit. Drive look bold, but the core not sturdy. Face in line, that's perfunctory. Nothing feel rich in the tone they throw. Same old words with a plastic glow. Grip that plan like a ghost in service. Say what's right, but the vibe feel nervous. Form got checked, but the depth stay thin. Run through moves with a spineless grin. Eyes on task, but the mind elsewhere. Pulse stay flat like it don't even care. Core through day with a look rehearsed. Every reply like a line reversed. They don't mean nothing in the way they move. All just noise with a lifeless groove. Fake that smile with a tone so polished. Depth long gone, just rules acknowledged. Scripts don't change, it's rinse, repeat. No heat left in the words they speak. Tick the box, keep it all robotic. Dreams get filed in a vault so toxic. Footsteps light, but the path ain't real. Everything numb, no flame to feel. Never too wrong, but they never go deep. Run that loop to the soul, just sleep. They move like puppets with lines too blurry. Ghost in the frame, that's perfunctory. Dragging my steps through the weight of the air. Thoughts move slow, but the mind's still there. Stuck in a daze with a grin so numb. Clock hands blur, but the beat still drum. Mood feel low, but my words come rapid. Laced with a tone so cold, so static. Lost in the loop where the sparks don't flicker. Vibe in a trance, but the bars come quicker. Energy dry like the dusk in my lungs. Still throw lines like the verses got guns. No push, no rush, just glide in the mist. Even in haze, I don't ever resist. Ay, float in a fog where the fire went dim. Still hear rhythm when the lights get grim. Hands feel heavy, but I type through mud. Each word drip like a pulse in blood. Stare through the screen with a blanket code, but my lines still build like a secret code. Eyes half shut, but the rhymes stay tight. Thoughts in a crawl, but the soul still fight. Weight on my back like a coat of lead, but I move through the beat like it's buttered bread. Lo-fi mood, but the pace still swift. Dragging the verse with a silent lift. Yeah, slouch on a chair, but the brain ignite. Slang in my veins still sharp and bright. Crushed in the vibe, but the mic gets sparked. Groove so slow, yet the flow still barked. No drive left, but I steer with reflex. Talk with the breath of a worn out hex. Mind in a slumber, but I rap like thunder. Lay back tone, but the bars make blunders. Let's go through a phase where the grin feels frozen. Still spit heat like the path been chosen. No flame lit, but the trail still shine. Lethargic hit with a pace divine. Yo, yawn in the booth, but the beat don't sleep. Drag every word from the ocean deep. Energy crack like a mirror in dust, but I ride that wave like a verse I trust. Blank stare mode with a soul so faded, but the sound still sliced like the blade upgraded. Caffeine mist, but the bars got rhythm. Trudging through thoughts like a dream with a prism. Ay, lights don't blink, but the mind still move. Even in pause, I be finding the groove. Low tone hum with a heat so slick. Still bang heads with a rhyme so quick. Fuzz in the mind, but the words keep flipping. Track so cold, but the tongue still ripping. No hype zone, just a crawling rhyme, but the sound erupt when I spill this grime. Eyes glazed over, but I see through static. Even in slouch, I deliver the magic. Zero in gas, but the drive don't cease. Groove with a limp, but the bars increase. Woo! No push up, just float in style. Mood be slow, but the verse still wild. Caught in a state where the nerves don't click, but the beat won't stop. That's lethargic.
Yeah, brains in my veins, not a glitch in my genes. I decipher the code while they stuck in routines. Truth in my tone, sharp like a guillotine. Every syllable clean, I maneuver unseen. Bricks on my back, but I dance on the grind. Sharper than flares in a digital mind. Elevate thoughts while they loop on rewind. Grit in my teeth, never fall out of line. Laser locked on the prize I crave. Talk with precision like a surgeon's blade. Doubt gets buried in the verse I pave. I don't chase trends, I rewire the wave. Flash in the glance, insight beaming. Clarity speaks while the hype stays scheming. Gold in my grip, but my soul ain't leaning. Raps got roots, every phrase got meaning. Moment impure, no glitch in the flow. From the street light pulse to the boardroom glow. Wise with the flick like a chessboard blow. They blink and I move where the smart ones go. Yeah, audible proof in the depth I spit. Highs and lows in a perfect fit. They mimic the frame, but they miss the grip. I decode myths while the patterns split. Let's go! Neurons burst when I tap that mic. Street born savvy in the zone I strike. Spin like wheels in a crypto spike. Every bar tight like a script I write. Timeless talk, no filters applied. Truth in the flesh, I don't wear no disguise. Digital blaze when the insight flies. My mind uploads while their signal dies. Boom! Rhythms warp when I flex that view. Stance don't bend, got a path that's true. Slick with the sense like a shadowed clue. The game's outdated, mine feels brand new. Eyes wide open, I observe then dart. Wisdom's ink stains the page like art. No bluff in my bluff, I don't play no part. Blueprint bold, got a Tesla heart. I spark with depth when the surface cracks. Inner world built like a stealth syntax. Never caught sleeping, I detect their acts. I move with the grace of a tiger's tracks. Precision pitch, every tone is math. Architect vibes in the rhyming path. Mental maps with a quantum graph. I speak in codes, they just talk in laughs.
You ride the wave, sleekwave.
Snap in the grid, I zoom, no drag. Pulse on beat like a coded tag. Word so sharp like a digital jag. Sleek in the lane with a chrome core swag. Speed line bounce when I pivot and swerve. Laser cut bars got a glitch in the nerve. No lag here, just prime reserve. Sleek wave drop, that's curve on curve.
High pitch fire, I flick then rise. Low voice blend like a shadow disguise. Drip no limit when I stylize. Quick click shift when I mobilize. Gloss in tone, got a circuit swing. No trace left when I do my thing. Sleek wave storm with a turbo ring. Bounce so wild, make the circuit sing. Tap, tap, tap with a rhythm so cold. Stacking these rhymes like chips I fold. Speed through noise with a frame so bold. Voice mod shift with a slick controlled. I bend that pitch like a sonic twist. Cracking the beat like a venomous list. One shot flow, never miss. Slick wave roll, that's bliss and blitz. Hyperdrive talk with a whisper edge. Word slice deep with a neon wedge. No soft flow, I pledge that sledge. This ain't rap, it's a razor sketch. Double time drip with a velvet rush. No delay, just chrome and crush. Click that line, make the speakers blush. Wave too slick for the clone to touch. Ping that vibe with a turbo core. Speaking sparks, let the rhythm roar. Heat in tone, never heard before. Sleek wave surf with a silent war. Lingo tight, I laced and snap. Run this track like a data map. Too quick, too clean, no trap. Every line slap like a thunderclap. Crush it. Flash and pulse, I ride this beat. Swipe through bars with a wired heat. No repeats, just a lead on repeat. Sleek wave rolling with a glitch elite. Zoom through lanes like a shadow code. Sound go up, then it breaks the mode. Tempo too wild for the world to hold. I trend by speed, I don't do old.
Yeah. 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 Back to the grip where the loyalty built. Shared in the cold where the silence spilt. Eyes never blink when the pressure arise. Trust in the bond, no need for disguise. March in the smoke with a pact unspoken. Truth in the code and the ties unbroken. Side by side when the night's too deep. Watch got my back while I talk and beat. Ha! Knuckles on chrome, still move with finesse. Crew never fold when the world says less. Real in the vibe, never stage for display. Blood in the oath, we don't sway, we stay. Hey, street taught language, respecting the phrase. Built on the grind through the toughest of days. Vows in the dark, but the light still know it. Solid like stone, no flex, just show it. Linked through the bruise, every scar got a tail. Never backpedal when the pack set sail. Codes we inherit from hustle and dust. No need to explain, just a glint is enough. Woo! Fist to the chest when the crew gets tested. No cap moves, we remain invested. Move like gears in a clock so tight. Holding the line through the thick of the fight. Yo, footsteps sink like a chant in the trench. Mind to my mind, got a vibe so dense. Clarity bloom in the world so murky. Still crack jokes when the air get quirky. Lunch got split when the wallet was dry. Now we toasting the winds with a wink in the eye. Talk be loud, but the bomb be louder. Loyal to the grave, that's brotherhood power, let's go. Twisting the script, but the root don't shake. Built from the soil where the dreams awake. No sweet lies, just the rugged and raw. We been through the crime, now we rise with the law. Yeah, flames in the soul, but the hands stay clean. Shared every loss, now we move like a team. Drums in the chest when the block gets loud. Look to the side, see my day ones proud. Built from the ash where the fake don't breathe. Truth in the stare, never needed a plea. Maps don't matter when the bond's this real. We ride with the code that the fakes can't steal. Hey, laugh in the heat, never crack in the cold. Never had gold, but the stories we hold. Thread in the voice from the bricks in the dream. March and sync like a militant scheme. Drop of the hat, we align like magic. Burdens divided when the world get tragic. One man fall, then the rest gon' rise. No back turn, no shallow goodbyes. Depth in the talk, every line be earned. Lessons from fire, every scar got burned. Truth in the silence, don't need no reply. Bond in the marrow, no chance to deny. Woo! Cheers in the dark when the lights get grimy. Still play cards when the winds get slimy. Running this path with a rhythm so gritty. Brothers in arms, yeah, we move like a city. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
through a prism. Mind got codes like a secret algorithm. Flicker through noise with a smirk and a spark. Blueprints dance in the frame of the dark. No map, I maneuver through riddles and clues. Wordsmith wild with a lace on my shoes. Chirp in my tone, but my verse be atomic. We're so sharp, make the glitch feel harmonic. Woo! Stirring the static, I thrive in confusion. Every bar lit like a myth and illusion. High notes, low rolls, rhythm be shaping. Pulse never dips, see the vibe I'm creating.
Hey, neon breeze in a haze of dimension. Slang from the future, no need for convention. I don't explain, I just elevate senses. Swagger unfolding through time and the tenses. Patchwork realm, I be stitching in stealth. Gloss in my grin like I'm flexing with wealth. Moves enigmatic, no script in my pace. Talking in riddles with grit in my bass. Ha!
Digits spin wild on the face of the clock. I bend it, I twist it, I never just talk. Crack in the silence with syllables flying. Eyes wide shut while my neurons be trying.
Cipher the flame while I ripple the static. Mind play floating through puzzles erratic. Pattern disruptive, I'm twisting the norm. Waltz through the matrix, a phantom in form. Tongue stay lucid, my breath never tangle. Snap with precision, I move at an angle. Quantum with rhythm, I blur the terrain. Syllables glide like a ghost in a train. Woo! Data encrypted, the rhyme is kinetic. Drums so raw, make the motion prophetic. I don't decode, I just beam the abstract. Slick like a thief with a verse in my back. Yo, crushing the script with a glance so mystique. Sliding through realms where the normal is weak. No sign, no sound, just pulse in the grid. I draw with the dust where the secrets are hid. Fade in the fog with a grin full of venom. Phrasing unique like a glitch in the denim. No trace, no trails, I'm pure intuition. Verse be the spark that ignites the transmission.
Yeah, I don't chase clout, I just reroute the current. Style in my rap like a poem insurgent. Crack in the rhythm, I ride every fracture. Flow be abrupt like a digital rapper.
Let's go, switch to the odd with the flair so defined. Letters align like they stuck to a spine. Syntax strange with a lexical weapon. Ripping through norms like I'm teaching a lesson. Myth in my phrase with a dash of absurd. Crafting the chaos, I twist every word. Ride in a stream where the code ain't decoded. Pulse so sharp like my bars exploded. No filler, no space, just logic in motion. Ripples in time from the depth of devotion. I ain't just talking, I sketch a dimension. Voice in a blaze like I sparked the invention. Yo. Yeah, yo. Yo, yo. Let's go.
Yeah.
Run it up, trendify this.
I click, I spark, I search through screens. Hot bite buzzing through digital dreams. No cap, I code what the net can't catch. Mindset slick, got a glitch dispatch. Flash like chrome with a rhythm I ride. Bite trait bump with a sonic stride. Speed in my tone, got him slide then swerve. Trendify mode, that's the ultra nerd. Frame by frame, I rewrite pace. Data dripping in a viral trace. Jump like ping, I pivot, twist. Swipe too slow, you gon' miss this list. Break that norm with a stealth design. No clone here, just streamline, shine. Tap in tight with a thread so fly. Trendify waves, we multiply. Speed boost flow, got the throttle in gear. Zoom in sharp, I appeared in clear. Layered up bars like encrypted flare. Crowd go wild like a sonic flare. Voice pitch shift from low to high. Bounce off loops like a bird and fly. Trend ain't made, it's born inside. I manifest heat with no divide. Big crush voice, got the glitch in tone. Every line drop like I cracked the zone. No delay when I raid these zones. Vibe so raw, even bots feel grown. Shift like swipe with a gesture wave. Rap tech flex in a new enclave. Trendify stamp on a neon pave. Scroll too quick, that's a thrill you crave. Loop locked in, I be running that loop. Bars stacked tight like a system troop. Glide through time with a quantum scoop. Spin my words like a sonic swoop. Trend set height with a coded spell. Voice go boom with a static yell. Climb no charts, I repay on scale. Trendify groove, I prevail.
Non-stop energy, 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 energy. We speeding up the culture. Trendify 2025. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. Glitch in the core, I burst and slide. Thumping so clean with a tempo tied. Trick that sound with a twist inside. Trendify born from the spark worldwide. Zoom through noise with a pace so mean. Glow in the dark with a laser sheen. Tight flow, height grow, lights all green. 4 minute rampage, super sheen. Yeah, Trendify complete.
Heating up the culture, Trendify 2025.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Click in the zone, no flaws, no filler. Line so clean, make a priest look iller. Pop that flow like a brand new tag. Teeth on gold, got a digital swag. Snap with the walk, no crease in steps. Voice so crisp, cut air like reps. Talk with heat, articulation snap. Each word hit like a steel trap. Vibe so bold, not built to debate. Drip don't leak, I'm immaculate. Look, high tone slice, got bite and tone. Every bar sharp like a gemstone phone. Zoom with intent, precision click. Style too loud, don't need no trick. Eyes all locked, they trace my route. Fit so pure, not a single doubt. Bounce with force like a bassist quake. Clean on beat like a vinyl flake. Wordplay twist like a mirrored slate. Can't blur this, I'm immaculate. Drop with a snap, then pause mid-air. Still go loud with a breathless glare. Mind too crisp, got code in thought. Speaking bars that a bank ain't caught. Talking truth, but I shake that slang. Voice got chopped like a hi-hat bang. Clap with a twist, enunciate bright. Verse too tight for the blind to bite. Shine in the pitch like a luxury plate. Voice too real, I'm immaculate. Hey. With the tongue like a Midas tap. Gloss in the line but the grit still snap. Sound so rich with a crystal bite. Bouncing boots like a neon light. Spin through tone with a clean cut lisp. Spit so sharp that the beat go crisp. Craft that pitch with a diamond grind. Too articulate for the stream to find. No error code in the vibe I create. Flawless motion, immaculate. Tag that line with a royal snap. Poison speech like a silent clap. Talk like truth with a bossy sting. Voice too loud for a normal ring. Chop each word with a laser cue. Style so pure it reboots you. Glossing steps with a sterile shine. They trace my print but it fade in time. High def sound with a velvet weight. Every tone scream, immaculate. Yeah, walking clean like a coded threat. Every bar mark like a paid off debt. Float with a vibe but I land real thick. Speak with a flex that the mic can't lick. No slip up, no glitch, no shake. Line stay tight like a vault won't break. Talk too sharp, got diction flame. Even silence, call out my name. Final word on the game I narrate. Say it clear, I'm immaculate. Out.
Brains in my veins, not a glitch in my genes. I decipher the code while they stuck in routines. Truth in my tone, sharp like a guillotine. Every syllable clean, I maneuver unseen. Bricks on my back, but I dance on the grind. Sharper than flares in a digital mind. Elevate thoughts while they loop on rewind. Grit in my teeth, never fall out of line. Ha! Laser locked on the prize I crave. Talk with precision like a surgeon's blade. Doubt gets buried in the verse I pave. I don't chase trends, I rewire the wave. Flash in the glance in sight, beaming. Clarity speaks while the hype stays scheming. Gold in my grip, but my soul ain't leaning. Raps got roots, every phrase got meaning. Moments and pure, no glitch in the flow. From the street light post to the boardroom glow. Wise with the flick like a chessboard blow. They blink and I move where the smart ones go. Yeah, audible proof in the depth I spit. Highs and lows in a perfect fit. They mimic the frame but they miss the grit. I decode miss while the patterns split.
No neurons burst when I tap that mic. Street born savvy in the zone I strike. Spin like wheels in a crypto spike. Every bar tight like a script I write. Timeless talk, no filters applied. Truth in the flesh, I don't wear no disguise. Digital blaze when the insight flies. My mind uploads while their signal dies. Boom, rhythms warp when I flex that view. Stance don't bend, got a path that's true. Slick with the sense like a shadow clue. Their game's outdated, mine feels brand new. Eyes wide open, I observe then dart. Wisdom's ink stains the page like art, no bluff.
Bluff in my bluff, I don't play no part. Blueprint bold, got a Tesla heart. I spark with depth when the surface cracks. In a world built like a stealth syntax. Never caught sleeping, I detect their acts. I move with the grace of a tiger's tracks. Yeah, precision pitch, every tone is math. Architect vibes in the rhyming path. Mental maps with a quantum graph. I speak in codes, they just talk in laughs. Every line breathes like an AI core. Hyper aware like I've seen this before. Premonition rise when I write that lore. Clockwork soul, I break no law. Tap in quick when the world feels bent. Filter through facts like I own the set. No cap in my cap, got a sharp intent. While they ride waves, I invent the event. Verses blaze like a prism burst. They sip small winds, I drink full thirst. Style so dense, make the cosmos curse. This mind don't wait, it expands immersed. Yeah. Yeah. Slide through the smoke with a glint in my glance. Chillin' my soul, but the mind won't dance. Thread through the maze like a ghost in the grind. Speech so slick, got venom in line. Pace stay quiet, but the wordplay bite. Eyes so calm, but I strike at night. Rules get bent when I breathe this flow. Creep through zones where the light won't go. Voice like a curse in a suit well pressed. Sharp with the grin, got sins confessed. Move with a pulse that's deadly and spacious. Cold blood vibes so nefarious.
Hey, watch every step like a snake in silk. Tone got bite like I pour in guilt. Crew with a calm, I be playing along. Mind so twisted, I rewrite wrong. Slide past norms with a hush so grimy. Speech so clean, but the thoughts be slimy. Deal in the dark with a poker face. Never fold, I just switch my pace. Woo! Every bar's laced like a viper's fang. Still spit charm while the shadows hang. No plea here, I don't beg or pray. I just walk through rules my way.
Yeah. Glare so cold it could freeze a riot. Talk so smooth, got the brave stay quiet. Script my path through the cracks in power. Bloom in the dust like a steel cut flower. Hooded in thought, I don't show no fear. Truth so jagged, I slice the veneer. Tricks ain't played, I just speak and glitch. Make real shake when I flip that switch. Let's go! Heart don't melt, it just pumps precision. Words so fierce like a loaded decision. Lines so grim with a scent malicious. I don't do clean, I do nefarious.
Yo, no mask needed, the face say plenty. Still keep heat in the vibe so empty. March to the beat of a scheme uncharted. Built with a grin when the night got started. No one's safe when the phrase come twisted. Truth gets warped and the myths enlisted. Every move packed with a pinch of harm. Tongue like a dagger dressed in charm. Ha! Lurk in a space where the rules collapse. Played by the wrist with a code that snaps. Never just rhyme, I distort perception. Rap like a thief with a dark direction.
Talk ain't cheap when the stakes be fatal. Laid back tone, but the truth unstable. Walk through ash with a smile magnetic. Flick of the wrist, now the room synthetic. Game ain't fair, but I bend it clean. Live in the blur of the unseen scene. Speak like a myth with a script so coded. Words come bust when the vibe gets loaded. Woo!
Never pretend, I just sharpen intent. Make silence cut when the message sent. Tales ain't told, they just get distorted. Loyal to none, just cold and sorted.
I ride the tide with iron grip. Break conventions, never flip. Stride too clean for basic drip. Names not tagged, I brand my way. Lights can't catch this type of sway. I run through rules like ricochet. Blaze through norms, I never stay. Maverick built from clash and static. Wordplay dense, no need for magic. Threaded sharp in midnight fabric. Lean on truth, not cinematic. Pulse on blast with no dramatic. Vibes too raw to be schematic. Speaking bolts, I buzz emphatic. Grin on top, the rest is tragic. March alone in vivid tone. I made this path, it's mine alone. No cosign, I carved the throne. Precision born, my name is known. Polite, scars too rich to hide in white. Glitch and calm, I shift the fight. Mode on rogue, no oversight. Break that grid, I write, I'm bound. spin my lines in savage sound. Trend don't fit, I redesign. Lean and bold and redefine. Heat and veins, no fake allure. I walk through noise with spine so pure. Bend the angles, frame obscure. Mirror bricks when I'm mature. Tattoo thoughts on silent war. I ink my name through every score. They trace my path in metaphor. Truth too raw, I need no tour. Paved in grit, my voice a dart. Syntax punch like martial art. Never fit, that's how I start. Maverick rules this abstract chart. To shrink or fold, I gleam in heat, not bought or sold. Flexing grit, not glitter gold. Every bar a move I mold. Clock no trend, I spark my own. Break that script they overgrown. Glide in tone they can't decode. Glitch the beat in overload. Edges cut with velvet pace. I dodge their games, no need to race. Ink so loud it paints my face. I own the now, no time to chase. Offbeat pride, my lanes a haze. I carve through mist and blazing maze. Beat erupts, my voice cascades. I tilt the world with phrase and blaze. Live in noise but speak so clear. Shadow none, I commandeer. True to sharp and I appear. Wild with calm, I pioneer. In every stitch, break that norm with custom glitch. Slick in mind, my angle switch. Talking sparks, I never twitch. Rules are ghosts, I walk through flame. Dreams too loud to fit in frame. Shape the void, distort the game. I ink the void inside my name. Status flip, I thread alone. Current bends where I have flown. Voice engraved in midnight tone. Fame rejected, style full grown. Shake the mold, I spark and flee. Break through chains invisibly. Rankless move, they stare and plea. I thrive in raw complexity. Pulse and storm, I drift divine. Mirror cracked and still I shine. Truth not soft, it's by design. Maverick born, I won't align.